Use this time on the bye week to get away a little bit, but also prepare for the stretch run.
Yeah, it's really about balance this week. You don't want to do too much of either one, where you're watching too much film or not watching enough or working out too much. You want to find that balance. I know for me, obviously, I'm working on still getting back, but for the guys, I think everybody should just focus on taking maybe these next few days to clear their mind, and then on the weekend get ready for next game.
Looking at this first, I guess, half of the season almost, is this where you guys expected the defense to be at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we could still be a lot better. We went over kind of some of the stuff that we missed out on early on in the season. Some of those slow second half starts and things like that we could fix. They're really easy fixes, and it's our identity to do those things right.
I know everybody always talks about starting fast, but for the NFL season, it's the team that's playing the best football at the end of the year. How important is it to figure out where that, I guess, perfect game you guys have been chasing is toward the end of the season?
I mean, football is an everlasting chase towards perfection. You don't really ever get it, but, you want to get one play closer each week. And so for us, we learned last year that the meaningful games happen around this time that's coming up. So, it's good that we put ourselves in a position to succeed and enter the playoffs in the right position when that time comes. But we still got to, win out and do the things we got to do. Yeah.
Sorry, I was a little late over here, Andre, but for you and Tyson, was it you guys went on the field and just pregame evaluation that ultimately they said you guys can't go?
Right, yeah. So we did a workout pregame. We had our mindset on playing most of the week, and then, we was just kind of – it's about risk and reward at that point. Could have played. If it was a Super Bowl, I would have played. But, coach and training staff was looking out, and they thought it was best that I sat that one out.
How much of that was because of the weather?
I wouldn't say it was the weather, really. I personally like grass. I thought the grass was good, so I wouldn't have mind playing in that.
Yeah, not because of the rain, only because obviously Minka then goes down with a pretty significant hamstring injury in the game.
Yeah. Immediately when I saw that, I was like, sometimes, you never know when you're getting protected. So praying for him, but no, it happens, though.
For you to see Dewey do what he did on Sunday, what did that mean to you?
That was awesome. I mean, we have a group of guys that's just we all alphas. When we get on the field, we know how to play the game, and I mean, that's no surprise. I mean, I learned a lot of what I do now, from Dewey. Playing behind him my rookie year and just watching him each and every day. Him and Ray have really brought a lot to my game. So, I didn't expect anything less.
Where were you on the interception?
I was right there, kind of diagonal, kind of from where he was, but no, I saw it happening the whole time, and then. The towel celebration, we talked about it a little bit on side, but to see it all happen was just hilarious.
Yeah, I know Evan had one tucked away, he said, just in case he had scored a touchdown. He had a towel tucked away. And I know Zay's kind of the creator of the touchdown celebrations, and so I'm curious, did you guys say, hey, if somebody gets a pick, this is what we're going to do?
I was just pointing out, because, you think of how can I get a towel? But then they hang them on the end zone, on the railings over there. So I was like, if we just grab them and just start tossing them, whatever the case may be. But Dewey did it perfectly. And when I saw the cameras following him, I was like, I know that clip is elite. So it was a good time.
I know you're a guy who really values the history of the NFL. To go up and do what you guys did against Pittsburgh, what does that mean?
It means a lot. Even just seeing James Harrison coming out pregame, things like that just bring a lot to the atmosphere. And then, even though it's not technically a division game, there was a lot of history there, like you said. I know even going back to 2017 and things like that with the Jags, it meant a lot. Like I said, I would have loved to play that game. It was a lot of emotion and passion put into it.
Health-wise, where you are today compared to a week ago, how would you assess it?
Yeah, I'm way ahead, way more confident. If we had to play this week, that I'll be able to play. But the bye week came at a perfect time in that instance, so I get to take my time this week, get right, and then be ready for next week.
You and Tyson kind of, used each other as fuel the last week and a half.
Yeah, things happen for a reason, and it's funny. We're not hamstring guys. Some guys it happens often, but God just puts you in position, and then to be able to lean on one of my closest friends on the team during it, we've been there for each other, and so we'll be able to both come back at the same time and take off from there.